Alright, hello everyone, how y'all doing today? Alright, I decided to get into Dead by Daylight. I mean, I had this game for the longest time. Why not decide to get into it, you know? So, I think I'll play Survivor for a while. Bum, bum. Let me get my load out. I actually do like how I built up Jake. So, what do we got here? Worn out tool items. Is that all I have in here? Dun, 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 dun. I'm so excited for next week, guys. Next week, Last of Us 2 comes out, so I'll finally have some new stuff to play. Okay, we got Chris, Leaf, Amaranth. Grant 75% blood points in survival category. Stacks. Sad thing that sucks about this game is that once you're stuck, like, waiting for a match, you are stuck waiting. It takes forever to get into a single match of Dead by Daylight. Okay, can I get anything else? Add-ons. Iron Will. Able to concentrate in intermittent state and numb some pain. Sea Hook. Okay, that's a pretty good one. So I can sabotage the hook without a toolbox. Sabotaging hook without a toolbox takes 2.5 seconds. Sabotage has a 90-second cooldown. This is the one thing that kills me about like having to wait for games, you know? Oh shit. I mean, this game isn't... I'm playing on the PlayStation 4 version, so I'm not going to be able to get in, like, super quick matches or anything. That's one thing I hate about Dead by Daylight on console. I'd have it on PC, but I don't think my PC can handle it. Also, guys, tomorrow I will be doing a live reaction to the PlayStation 4 announcement. So you guys can stop by, see that. Let's see. Ranked matches, escape the killer, blah blah blah. Let's see, I got a rift. Contains rewards for killers and new tomes are added to the archives. Each tome is released with one level of challenges, blah 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 blah. So you drop 3 pallets while being chased by the killer. Hook 8 different survivors. So I need to drop 3 pallets while being chased by the killer, and it looks like I can go anywhere with these. I don't play this game enough, but I did have some fun the times that I have played it. Hopefully I can get into some matches. But like I said, it's not the best matchmaking on consoles. See, I got a new... There we go. That was quicker than I expected. Okay, so we got Ace, Dwight, Me as Jake. Oh shit. Somebody dropped out of the match. Another reason I don't like playing multiplayer games, they are inconsistent. You can be in matchmaking for a long ass time. So you got another Dwight. I do love that you can play as like all the different characters now. You got Lori from Halloween. Kate from who is it? Kate Denson. This is not. This is a new character. This is Detective Tapp from Saw. Quentin, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a new character. So I can see. There we go. Ash. Ashy Slashy. Okay. So I gotta drop 3 pallets while the killer's chasing me. This is gonna suck balls because I can't see or I can't hear what's gonna happen. Facing the Wraith. Oh, shit, we're in with the Wraith. Now, there's 2 ways I can go about this. I can either use the toolbox to break the hooks or to fix the generators. I don't know what I should pick. Well, since I'm near a hook, maybe I can try and break it. No, you know what? I'm gonna... Shit. Nope. I gotta get used to playing this game. Didn't. Okay, I see a generator here. Come on. Let's do this. Fuck. I hear a heartbeat. Who is it? Who is it? Who's the killer? Who's the killer? Who's the killer? What the fuck? That was not me. Maybe it was me. Okay, that is the Wraith. Let's just run for it. Okay, he's after me. He's after me. He's after me. He's after me. No, don't bring him over here, you ass. Haha. Okay, I got scared that he was gonna bring him over here. Whoop. Time to run. Luckily, I broke that hook, so he's gonna have to find a new place to hook that dude. Oh god. No, 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 he's behind me. No, 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 no. Okay. I think he lost me. Okay. Somebody bit the dust. Yep. Really gotta find the hatch if I can. Okay, come on. Oh, Jesus, am I the only one here? Come on. Okay, the other person timed out bad connection on their end. I have no idea where this damn hatch would be. Shit, 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 shit. Jake, run. Oh my god. Controller. Game. Why? I have no idea what's going on with my game, my controller. Woo! Get juked! Let's go, 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 go! Oh my god, what is going on? I'm pushing as far forward as I can on my damn controller, and he's stopping like every few seconds. Yeah. Ah. Son of a bitch. What is up with my controller? I can't tell if it's the controller or the game itself. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Ah, damn it. Well, that could have gone better. I'm gonna try switching out controllers. Let me give you a shout out. How you doing today, Katie? Good. I am doing all right. I went to a lunch earlier with my brother and my dad for my dad's birthday. Sure thing. So literally, I have no idea if it's the controller I'm using or it's the game itself that's running. Oh, it went good. We went to Chili's. I got the Cajun chicken pasta. Then me and my niece, we had one of those cookie skillets. They were really good. Alright, let's see what I can get. Level 3 Jake. Okay, chalk pouch. Slightly increases luck. Stacks. So add 5-second charge to any map. Stacks. A tarnished coin, huh?
And you, how was your day, Katie? Okay, so now let's customize my loadout. Do I have any more items? I do not. I do not have any more add-ons, and I only have one more offering. Or two. Calls on the entity to create one more chest. Ooh, that'll be good. Blood web. Can't get any more things. Map, addendum. I love how, like, I just have the basic stuff. Because, like I said, I never play this game. Old Man Jake. Ultra rare head. Sharp mustache, Drake. Okay. For some reason, Jake with this, like, special mustache, he looks like, what's his name? Pablo Escobar. Just, like, look-wise. I'm gonna turn off my camera and the logo. Tell me he does not look like Pablo Escobar from, what's it? Narcos. Just, not my webcam, turn on that. Alright, now he plays a waiting game for the new match. Just, yeah, cat-like reflexes. I like reading the little backstories. Nee grew up in a small town of Hjo in Sweden. She had a happy childhood even though her mom and dad worked hard. As the opportunity to move to the US became a reality, she started acting out. She was forced to leave her friends and family behind. She took refuge in skate parks. Her tag Mashtix was more or less seen overall her new hometown. I do like reading all these. Ace. Ace is one charming guy. His sharp Italian looks, gray streaked hair. Where's Bill's? Where's Bill's character info? Yeah, it was a pretty fun day. Bill. They even have stuff for Lori. David King. Quentin Smith. Heard Nancy's mother disappeared. Quentin Smith knew their success had been short-lived, although... Ashley J. Williams. I do love that they have this like connect to Ash versus Evil Dead, like right here. For the next 30 years, Ash ran from his past and worked at a value stop department store by seducing women in dive bars. But he screwed up while being high when he read from the Necronomicon to oppress a woman. But his co-workers Pablo, who was raised by a shaman, and Kelly, who was orphaned by the Deadites, helped him put up a fight. If you guys haven't seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, go see it. It's an awesome show. Ash was reunited with his long-lost daughter, Brandy, who encouraged him to embrace his role as savior of humanity. After a terrible fight with the fully formed demon, Ash, drawing his last breath, was taken by the Knights of Sumeria and transported into the future. Ash wakened to a voice, his head throbbing since defeating the gang of Deadites a week ago. I heard they're gonna make a new new Evil Dead movie, but I'm not sure. Linda Emery. Linda? Well, saving. Oh yeah, now I remember. I can only imagine this happening, like, in the context of the show. She slashed his bad knee, he fell to the floor. He's got a badly, was it bruised kidneys? He's got a whole bunch of... Corin used to watch that show. It's a really good show. If you're into, like, cheesy 80s horror stuff, it's... I love Ash vs. Evil Dead. I actually had that as one of my alerts. Okay, so since I can't go in other than the stuff I have, I'm just gonna go ahead and ready up. So who's the killer? I say I love Ash vs. Evil Dead. They even have a couple of Evil Dead games that I'm aware of. Oh, you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for tomorrow, the PlayStation 5 reveal. I'm actually going to be doing a reaction to it, like a co-stream. Because I definitely want to see... Apparently they're going to have a bunch of games out. And even if it's like a few games, like if from what I heard from the rumors, they already... With who? I think I just might watch it by myself. I'm super excited for it though, with everything that's been going on. Okay, so we're going against Michael Myers. The Shape's power changes as he stalks survivors. In Tier 1, he's slower and has a shorter lunge range, but can easily sneak up on survivors with a much smaller terror radius. I heard one of the games they might announce tomorrow for the PlayStation 5 is Silent Hill, and if that is true, and Konami aren't pricks about it, I will buy that game. It's been about 4 years since I last bought a Konami game. So if it is true, and we do get a Silent Hill game, I'm buying it. Okay. In the hospital. First things first, I'm gonna start breaking these things. Fuck. I just saw Michael Myers. I just saw Mikey boy. Ooh, shit. Is he still behind me? Yep, he is right the hell behind me. Haha. I juked him out. Okay. I know when they first brought Michael Myers out, they used to have him. Fuck. They used to have the theme song play when he was near. Oh, fuck me. Ow. Is he still behind me? I can't tell. Okay, I'm bleeding. That means he's gonna be able to track me, isn't he? Freddy has the song. Oh, crap. Come on, Jake. I know it hurts. I haven't played against Freddy. Well, I have, but that was a while ago. Yes. Come on. Come on. This game gets me so tense as a survivor. So many skill checks, please. Where are you? Where are you, Michael? Where are you, Mikey boy? Fuck! Ooh! Crap, 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 crap. Ugh, ugh. Where the hell is he? Please tell me I lost him. Shit! Fuck, 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 fuck. Get juked! Ah, crap. And of course I get downed right next to a hook. Wiggle! Come on, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yes, come on, you're almost there. You are almost there, Jakey boy. Yeah. Run for it. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Okay, come on. Jake, shut up with the crying. I gotta cry too, but you don't see me crying about it. There we go. How much is gonna keep crying? You got stabbed. Come on. We'll just have one more generator to fix. There you go. Come on. You're almost fixed. You're almost fixed. Come on, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Come on, fix it, B, fix it, Felix. Oh, shit. Ag! Help me up, 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 help me, 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 help me. Okay, Don Vito's toe. Thank you. I'm gonna break another one of these. Okay, that's another broken hook, and I found the exit. I'm gonna just camp right here. Hopefully they can fix the other two. Okay, I just hear the theme song. Oop! Shit, 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 shit! Arg! I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Wiggle! Wiggle, Mike Jake, you son of a bitch! Wiggle like your life depends on it, because it does, and I'm dead. Wait, this is my first hook. This is the first hook for me. Come on, a little help here. Little help would be very much appreciated. Don Vito's toe, thank you so much. Fix it, fix it. Good skill check. Good shit, good shit. Yes. Alright, we're good. And a piece the fuck out. Oh no, not again. I'm dead. Just run. You hate to see it happen. Get up, 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 Jacob, get up, get up, get up. Ah, shit. Well, we're dead. Help me! I'm dead. No! Help me! Please! Oh, thank you. You saved my life. Let's get the hell out of here. Wait, somebody already opened the door? Or did they open up a different door? Shit. I have no idea where they went. Last I saw, they were headed this way. Fuck, 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 fuck. Here. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Don Vito's toe, you saved my life. I did have fun. Okay, let's see. Splendid bud points. I thought legitly I was gonna die right there. But then I remembered it's 3 times you get down. If you get down twice and try to escape, then it's twice. I kind of want to go up against a Demogorgon, to be honest. Buy all the stuff. Okay, let me go and get my loadout ready. So, I have one of these. Medical gloves. Nice. Alright, let's do this again. No, I wish more of my friends like had this on PS4. Because I only know a few people that actually had this on PS4. Let's see, a charm. Do I have any charms? I got a Christmas tree. And I got a dropped call collection. Can you even see this thing? Where? Ah, it's on the back of the belt. I mean, it's kind of hard to see the damn thing. There we go. I don't know why, but Jake kind of looks like he's the lead singer of Judas Priest. We got Primstone Blossom Sachet, Slippery Meat, phrasing. So, who do we got? Okay, I want to look up Bill's backstory. There he is, Bill. Took 2 tours in Vietnam, a handful of medals, and a knee full of shrapnel, and an honorable discharge to get Bill Overbeck to stop fighting and try to live a peaceful life. He hated it. After decades spent drifting aimlessly through dead-end jobs, Bill went for a routine surgery and woke up and found the world he knew was gone. A plague was turning normal people into killing machines. Naturally, the first thing he did was fight his way home, put on his uniform, make his way back through rural ghost towns and pitch-black forests. He found other survivors, and together they fled from infected hordes. In the end, Bill sacrificed himself to ensure their safety. His body was never found. Bill was left for dead. No one knows he has No one knows that he still has the only thing he ever wanted, an enemy to fight. So, who else we got? So we know this one, Ace. He never filled that in. Alright. His art always belonged to cards from his roots as a poor guy in Argentina. He gamed, scammed, seduced, and smooth-talked his way to a life of luxury of high roller in a land of opportunity. Despite money, I've always finding a way of slipping through his fingers. Same. Ace figured he could win more. He never fulfilled that ambition, eventually racked up too many debts with the wrong kind of people, and then when they finally came to collect, Ace was nowhere to be found. No one knew who tipped him off or where he fled to, but anyone who knew Ace knew one thing: he will survive against all odds. Was the first girl picked up computer games she saw and was instantly hooked. Her parents don't know wrong. With a few minutes on screen, but minutes turned into hours, sometimes days, and finally decided to pull the plug and force Min to put more effort into her studies. She felt smothered by her parents, so she left home and spent time in internet cafes and LAN parties where old rules didn't apply. She spent hours gaming, streaming, competing to rise in the top. In the gaming world, she finally found respect. Nicknamed the Shining Lion, she was invited to join a prestigious esports team where she found a sanctuary free of the misconceptions and prejudice she had felt from her parents and the non-gaming world. Pushed her limits to prove she was the best. Sleep was less important to her than training. She pushed herself too far, slept too little, and performance began to slip. She started to lose. At night she would stay up, tormented by the thoughts of disappointing her parents and her fans. She spiraled out of control and fell into a pattern of self-destruction. She started wandering into streets and visiting bars, remembering... This is pretty interesting that each of the characters, even though none of this has any story whatsoever, I do like this. Growing up in a Lebanese household in Brooklyn, Zarina struggled with 2 unique culture identities. She felt cultural difference being painted on her back. To avoid ridicule and bully, she observed what popular kids liked and learned to project the image they preferred. At the school, she would go by the name Karina, dyed her hair lighter, and trashed her foreign lunches. At home, the news channel was always on. Urgent reports of injustice captivated Zarina. Inspire, produce her own stories. Borrowed her father's digital camera to interview members of her community in the Bay Ridge. By posting her content online, she slowly built a loyal following. Each week, she picked up a new issue and challenged people to speak their mind on camera. When she heard a rumor that a fast food restaurant owner was exploiting workers, she decided to go undercover and produce hard-hitting film. She modified her look, faked an accent, secured a waitress position at the restaurant. After 3 weeks of unpaid work, she was fired and for demanding her paycheck. To retaliate, she posted clips of the restaurant owner's abusive behavior, and within hours, the news had picked up the story, but somehow spun it to create sympathy for the restaurant owner. Committed to become an independent producer and filmmaker, her first feature film was a competition inspired by an English class poem about 2 Italian merchants controversially executed for murder. Oh, there we go. Like I said, matchmaking on the consoles isn't the best. So, we got Bill, Feng Min, and Kate Denson. So let's go back. Let's try and read. Her film won the Launcher Prize in uncompromising documentary filmmaker. Months later, her world turned upside down. A public secure video surveillance camera filmed her father carrying 2 coffees to the street corner a few blocks. A tall hooded man stood behind him, shouted something at her father, who took a step back. The man pushed him in the street as a car sped by. Clark Stevenson. The IR-28 is short prison sentence, apparent lack of remorse. She first alright, who are we going up against? Who do you guys think we're going up against? Freddy, Demogorgon, Ghostface, Jigsaw, the Doctor, the Wraith. Oh, we're going against the Doctor, huh? So we're going against the Doctor, so I gotta be careful, because not everything I see will be what it seems. Fuck. Survivor in the dying state cannot fully help them without help of a perk or another survivor to help them. Okay, I really want to get a hatch exit, but I have no idea where the hatch could be in this whole damn area. I know it changes each time. Ooh, 3? Let's get this. Let's get this. Fuck! That was my bad. Oh, shit. Where's the Doctor going? Doctor, doctor, give me a clue. I got a bad case of avoiding you. Come on, let's repair this. I see the Doctor over there in the distance, so we're good for now. Okay, knock down Bill. And now he's gonna hang him up right there or in there. Shit. Fuck. Okay, I'll help you fix this. Just fix the damn thing. Okay, let's group up. Ooh, shit! Okay. That almost went very, very badly for old Vat there. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna try and break as many hooks as I can. I can't break more than one hook at a time? Oh shit. Come on, snap out of it. Fuck. Come on. Okay. So we have 2 people down. One that's been on a hook already. Shit. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Get juked. No. Ow. I hate this. 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 Please go away. No. Oh shit. Oh, I thought. Okay, that was an oopsie daisy on my part. Help me! Okay, I can see where they all are. They're up on the 2nd floor. Someone's working on a generator over there. Should I chance it and try and go for the escape? I don't know if I should chance it and try and go for the escape. Yes, okay, that's good. Now somebody help me. Please help me. If anybody is out there, please help that. Come on, man. I am already dead. Oh! No, come on. Somebody help me. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Help me. One of you help me. There's at least 2 of you who are capable of helping me. Come on. I can't keep this up forever. Oh, thank you, Bill. Jesus. Okay. And heal faster. Much faster. Alright, there's Bill. Okay, I'm gonna try and go for Bill. Alright, come on. Really, Bill? Well, Bill's dead. Oh, there's the hatch. You know, I kept talking about how I wanted a hatch escape, but fuck it, we're out. No. Whoa. Haha, swing and a miss. Whoop. Doesn't matter, I'm out. That was close. That was a close one. I can see why a lot of people enjoy this game. It's really fun. No, wait, I forgot to take off my mask. So earlier today, I got to go hang out with my brother, my dad, my niece, my nephew, and everybody for my dad's birthday the other day. So we went to go to Chili's, and I took one of my masks. So I was wearing this. A little tie-dyed mask. Okay, so now I think we played a little bit. We can probably go a couple more rounds as Survivor, and then we'll switch to Killer. Who do we got as Killer? Do that. Do that. Let's get these gloves. Prevents the killer from being notified when sabotaging a hook with the toolbox. Unlocks a potential in one's reading aura. If the killer's within 8-meter range, the killer's aura is revealed to all other survivors. Ooh, that's a really good one. Yeah, take your dogs out. That's all good. Ooh, hello. What's this? Strode Realty Key. Tremendously increases the chance of being sent to Haddonfield when burnt. Ooh, okay. Rubber gloves. Let's put that on. Calm spirit. Animals seem to trust you. What was the one that I just picked up? This one. Okay, you have developed an efficient way to get out of bear traps. Grants up to 3 extra escape attempts on the hook. So that's a really good one. Calm spirit. Animals seem to trust you. They often stay calm when you're present. Growing odds of a successful escape attempt. Fail when hope. As soon as the exit gates are powered, you gain a 5% haste effect for 120 seconds. This is really good perks. I think I'm going to switch to a different character for now. Let's see. Reduce consumption of item charge by 15% for you. And falling from height, reduce stagger for Okay, after falling from a height, your cat-like reflexes reduce your stagger duration. You start sprinting at 150% your normal running speed for a maximum of 3 seconds. The backlash is that this causes me to be exhausted for 60 seconds. Try that. Do I have any items for her? No, I do not. Okay, I always like to see which survivor am I playing? I don't know. I'm switching to like different ones because the only one that I played consistently is Jake. But I never got to play as anybody else, so I'm just like switching around. Maybe I'll try Bill out. Past battles have taught you a thing or two about survival. Grants the ability to fully recover from the dying status once per trial. Increases dying recovering speed by 25. You would play as Claudette. She can heal herself. Really? Let's see. These are fueled by unexpected energy. Any damage taken, you would be put to the... Let's see. You're fueled by the unexpected energy when saving an ally from a hook within the killer's terror zone radius. After unhooking a survivor within the killer's radius, they gain endurance 15 seconds. That's going to be a really good one. If you're the last survivor within the trial, you can sense the aura of the hatch within a 24-meter range. Ooh. See. Thin wide-angle lens in perfect condition, designed to spread the flashlight beam. You know, I played other games like this. I played the Friday the 13th game, but that was a while ago when it first came out. And I did like the Friday the 13th game. It's pretty fun. I'm just kind of bummed that they couldn't go along with the other movies, like the other different forms of Jason. Salt pouch. Let's see, Meg. Perhaps it was her mother that instilled the fierce streak in her. Maybe it was her father that left him when she was a baby. Meg excelled at schoolwork, but she was off the rails. Fortunately, an athletics coach encouraged her to channel her misspent energy on the track. She motivated herself into becoming a high school. That's who you always play. It makes it easier to learn the game better. I play all different types of characters. Like when I would play Overwatch, my mains were Reaper and Junkrat, but they kind of switched after a while because, you know, they kind of do all kinds of crazy things with Overwatch. In fact, I stopped playing Overwatch after a long time. She wanted her to say something from a high school star. You love Overwatch? Yeah, I know a lot of people do love Overwatch. I don't know how they're gonna do it with Overwatch 2. You know, like if it's gonna be play a lot of mystery heroes last night. Okay. I like mystery heroes. I like the one where it's what was it? Duels, mystery duels? I like that one. One neat Claudette. First science kit, she loved experiments. Her single minded pursuit led to an early scholarship at a great college. Like I said, I do like a lot of the things from Okay, let's see. Yui Kimura. Traditional upbringing, Yui raced scooters in her hometown of Hida, where she earned the reputation of being able to do the impossible with very little. Her father did his best to steer her away from what he believed were masculine pursuits, but her grandmother secretly shared her grandfather's engineer manuals and notes on car and motorcycle engines. I always loved that little trope in some, where it's like, you know what, you can't do this. You know, so I was gonna try and play as Bill. I always like that little trope, kind of like in Moana, where it's like the grandmother knows what Moana's doing, and she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm the crazy old lady. Plus, what's my son gonna do? Yeah, I thought Moana was a really good movie. I latest Disney movie I haven't seen was Onward. I heard that was a pretty good movie, but I have yet to see it. So who are we playing at, or who are we playing against? Let's see who we got on deck. I'm guessing the Hillbilly. If not, maybe Ghostface. I know a lot of people have been kind of like I said, I haven't seen the newest Disney movies. Some of them I just didn't get to see. I didn't see Frozen 2 because I wasn't that big of a fan of Frozen 1. Oh, we're all here? Holy shit. Yeah, and played against Ghostface? Ooh, shit. Okay. Yeah, they got a Wraith. Okay. Like I said, I saw the first Frozen, and I think the one thing that like stopped me from really enjoying it was how how much they oversold it. You know, my niece was growing up around that time, and she would play Let It Go constantly. Although there is some good in the first Frozen, I do like a lot of the. I like that little work. I like that little line of like, you can't marry a man you just met. Olaf. You know, I actually edited a video for my nonprofit, and they got to interview Josh Gad for Frozen 2. Son of a bitch. Yeah, a lot of the, like I said, I work for a nonprofit and I edit their videos, and there'll be like TV show reviews or movie reviews or sometimes even interviews. God, what is up with my skill checks? All right, Bill, come on. There we go. Okay, that's another one down. Son of a bitch. Oh, shit. Ah! Duck, dive, dip, and dodge. Follow the 5 rules of dodgeball. Okay, either the killer doesn't know what they're doing or they're just farming for points. Damn it. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna break this totem. Alright, this totem is now broken. This house is clear. Alright. Huh. Okay. Looks like they are just farming for points. Oh my god. God, I'm getting nervous because people are watching me. Go away, I'm an old man. Okay. Can you guys see this? Some killers would be nice or do want to farm. Looks like this is a nice killer. Hey, Knight, how you doing? Let me give you a shout out, Knight. Everyone, please go follow Knight Rober. How you doing today, Knight? Yeah. Ow. Ouch. Alright, I feel like playing as a killer now. So after we upgrade, I am going to switch over to killer. Who do you guys think I should be in terms of killer? Just woke up from an accidental nap. I've been there where it's like you lay down and next thing you know you just start where you just like lay down for a couple seconds and next thing you know you're awake. Let's see. I love those types of naps. Alright, we are gonna switch over to killer. So who should I play as? We got the doctor, we got the hag, we got the nurse, the hillbilly, the wraith, the trapper. I kinda do like playing as a doctor, so who should I play as? I don't really like playing the wraith. I think I'll try the nurse. Sally Smithson came to town with dreams of children's feet and laughter in a wooden home built by her husband Andrew. One day, Andrew's foreman had to pay Sally a visit, forever changing her life. With no other option, Sally had to find a way, but only employment she could get was at Crotus Penn's Asylum. She started at the bottom, doing the night shift. Over the years, her mind had reached its limits. Decades of seeing horrid things that violate her eyes. Finally, she could not take it anymore, and the concepts of purification emerged inside her. As the morning staff arrived one day in September, they found over 50 dead patients in their bed, along with 4 staff members also dead. Only Sally had survived the night, but her mind was gone. Rocking back and forth nonstop, mood. They got her into an ambulance, but that ambulance never reached the hospital. It was found crashed in a nearby wood, all the staff dead, and Sally nowhere to be found. Ooh. Spooky! You like the stories they put? Same. They would make like pretty good horror movies and like a movie. Well, they would make pretty good stories in a horror movie actually. Okay, so this is my first time playing Nurse. So if I suck, please don't judge too harshly. I have no idea how to play Nurse. Now I wonder if they're gonna keep adding killers, because I know they're gonna add Pyramid Head. That's for sure. They're adding Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, or they're gonna add him. I think he's in the PTR right now on PC. And it's so odd that they're bringing Pyramid Head into this game, and there might be a Silent Hill reboot announced tomorrow. Ooh, she looks creepy. Okay, so apparently I can blink, which I guess that means I can teleport. Yep. Okay. Looks like I can teleport, but I have a little bit of a cooldown. Okay, where are my patients? This is one thing I always find kind of annoying about being the killer, is that you never know where they're at. Aha! I found one of you. Come here, you. Yeah. There you are. Okay, she looks like she moves very, very slowly. Aha, I see you. Okay, do you guys see this? Like, I get close to him and then all of a sudden the game tends to slow down. Ah, aha. Mine, 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 mine. Come on. Give me that booty. I want that booty. Missed. Okay, I can see why the nurse is kind of hard to get a hold of. Cut him off at the pass. Ah, missed. Okay, now I see where I teleport. When she does that little shakedown, you can lose them very, very quickly. You're in this one. Aha! I knew I'd find you. And oh, look at that. Nice little hooky hook. Ooh. Is this expensive? Ah. Ah. Oh, hello there. Shit, missed. Gotcha. Where'd you go? Ah, there you went. Ah, there you went. Okay, they are really ballsing up that damn, generator right over there. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Okay, I lost him. Okay, being the nurse is no joke. I work long hours. Aha. I work long hours, clean out people's bedpans, and this is the thanks I get. Ah, you dick. Okay, you die. You die next. You die very, very next. Alright, you get broken. Okay, Quentin, where did you go? Ah, there you are. Oh, hey, Grandpa's on. Curse my death perception. Alright, there you go, Tap. And teleport. Uh-huh. How'd you like that? Uh-huh. Now, you shall sit on this hook and think about what you've done. Break this one. Oh, hi there. Hi there, Quentin. Oh, hello. Come here, you. Come here. Alright, come here. You will not go anywhere. You shall hang on this hook, and you will like it. Alright, so we gotta get... What's his name? So I'm guessing they're fixing this one right here. No, so they got either those two or that one over there that they're working on. Okay, you all saw that, right? That thing, which one are they blowing up? It's not that one. Is it this one? Dozing off. Alright, Knight, thank you for stopping by. I hope you get some good sleep. What in the Benedict Cumberbatch is going on here? I'm hearing explosions all over the damn place. See? Aha! I knew my mind wasn't playing tricks on me. I knew I heard that thing going off. Might as well check the other one just to be sure. Nope. Nah. I knew you'd come for your friend. Nah. Alright, once I get the ball dude down, that's his triple. Again, Knight, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Get some good sleep, buddy. Okay, aha. Aha. Blast. Okay, where? Okay, that was weird. You guys saw that, right? How that guy teleported away from me? And teleport! Okay. What the hell? Are you in here? I know you're here somewhere. Oh, crap. See, I can't tell if that breathing's coming from me or from the dude. Are you in here? I think it's coming from my character, the nurse. So they have one more generator, and they were working on these two. So, if anything, they're going to be working on this one, I think. Alright, somebody disconnected from the game. They might be working on that one over there, too. And teleport! Woo! They are not working on this one. Where did these guys go? Ah. Hello. Can't tell if this is a issue with the game or something else. Ah! Where's a hook? There's a hook. And get on that hook. And you die. Okay, we still got 2 more guys. I wonder what they were actually doing. Is there a perk that lets you like mess with like the killer? Like it makes like the generator explosion noise. Because I honestly have no clue. Again, you're talking to a Dead by Daylight newbie here. Ah. I gotcha. First, I'm gonna break your toy. Then I'm gonna break you. Ah, shit. Come here, you. Coming for that booty. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Where the hell did he go? I have no idea where these guys go sometimes. Okay, looks like this one might be, they might be working on this one. Nope, they have not touched this one at all. I told you, no toys. Okay, as long as I can get rid of him in the toolbox, we should be good to go. Where the hell did you go? Jake from State Farm, where did you go? Oh, crap. Okay, I see you. I see you. Son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Yeah, no. Ah. Jesus. Nurse is tricky. Yeah, I see that. Her ability is a good one, but it leaves her open. Okay, looks like they opened it up. Okay, I'm not going crazy, is it? Or does it look like my nurse is getting snagged on, like, something? Like, she walks a few feet and then she gets, like, stuck. Maybe because this game is really meant for PC players. Gotcha. Alright. Yep, you go. And you get to play hooky. Okay. See what I mean? I'm walking like a few feet and it feels like I'm getting snagged on everything. Like I said, maybe it's just the fact that I'm playing on a PlayStation 4 instead of a PC. Ah. Alright, Tap. Well, I got that last hit on him. Woo! GG. I guess he was waiting for me to... The bunny lady's a good killer. Which one would that be? I say I can't tell if I'm getting snagged on like everything because it's like like I said, maybe it's just the game itself on she throws hatchets. Alright, let's see who we got as the killers. Oh wait, I didn't know you could customize the experience as this is pretty cool. Uncommon head, uncommon head. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay. We can get charms as a killer? Oh my god, that is hilarious. Okay, let's see the killers. Devout Tangier Wreath, blood points. Okay, let's see who we got as killers. And let's read a little bit more into their backstories. So we got the Trapper, we got the Wraith, we got the Hillbilly, the Nurse, the Doctor, the Hag. I know this guy's new, the Deathslinger, but I think he's kind of broken because he can, he's essentially Roadhog from Overwatch, that he can throw a hook and lasso you in. Now we got the Oni. Now the Legion I know because they were part of E3's like reveal last year. The Plague. The Ghostface. The Demogorgon. So we also have the Spirit, the Clown, the Shape, the Pig, the Nightmare, the Shape, the Huntress, that's who it is. The Cannibal. I love how they don't say like their actual names other than Ghostface and the Demogorgon. So we have Ghostface, the Ghostface, the Demogorgon, but then we have the Nightmare, the Pig, the Shape, and the Cannibal. It's like if you're gonna go all out, just call them like well, I mean, you can go with Michael's other name of like the Hanfield Slasher, um, the Jigsaw Killer, but I guess just getting the characters in the game is a bitch of itself. Alright, so let's read a little bit more into some of the characters. The Hillbilly. The son of wealthy landowners Max and Evelyn Thompson, an unnamed boy was unwanted boy born to savage parents. Is hideously disfigured. He was shut away from society. So ashamed they were of their son, they bricked him into a room and fed him through a hole in the wall. When the boy escaped, he took his revenge savagely and terribly, slaughtering the parents who had tortured him instead of raising him. That sounds a lot like the movie The Boy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but that sounds a lot like it. After the deed was done, he continued to live at the farm, taking out deranged violence on the animals that were allowed to run free. As he finally broke free from his shackles, he ran through the cornfields, chasing and slaughtering whatever he could find. They never found the bodies of Max and Evelyn, but they did find tortured and disemboweled animals all over the farm. Cold Wind Farm was quickly settled, and the land split up and sold off. There was never a buyer for the farmhouse, perhaps because of the sound that a chainsaw you could hear through those hot summer nights. Alright, the Trapper. Evan Macmillan idolized his father. It just wasn't an heir to a great fortune, it was the way he ran the estate. Raised under his firm hand, Evan had taken to running the workforce with an iron fist. Production was always high, and the Macmillan estate prospered under the father. As Archie Macmillan's health slowly degenerated, Evan protected him from the herd who wanted a piece of the fortune. No matter what his father asked of him, Evan would do. When Archie Macmillan finally snapped, Evan became his enforcer in what would become known as the worst mass murder in human history. They never proved that Evan led over 100 men into those dark tunnels before detonating the explosives and sealing them to their fate. The tale of Macmillan Estate is a tale of wealth and power gone very wrong. How many victims fell to the hands of the father and son is unknown. No record was ever made of what happened to Evan Macmillan. His father is another unsolved puzzle, found in the basement of his own warehouse, dead and abandoned. Okay, so this is, like I said, I know some of these like are just from movies and everything, but I like getting into them. So, some humans are simply bad seeds, seeds infused with distilled and pure form of evil. Michael Myers is one of those seeds. He had no issues with causing pain to others, instead he knew exactly what he sought. But even life can be tough on those with minds filled with terror. The difference is just how one goes about to solve those problems. For Michael, he had to kill to find some inner peace. As he took his sister's life, the police found a silent boy dressed up as a clown at the scene. When one stumbles upon a growing fire, one does not pour gasoline on it. But this was the action taken by officials that had no idea how it would shape this demon in the boy's body. Sending Michael to a mental institution was a feeble attempt to save the child. Unsuccessful therapy and nightly screams that made him even more introverted and deranged. People hoped that Michael Myers would end up, in a parentheses, soon to be forgotten, buried. So how do you guys feel about the new Halloween that came out? And I know they're going to make a new one. It's called Halloween Kills, if I remember right. Honestly, they should have just left it at Halloween and Halloween 2018. Because everything else in between has been kind of okay or crappy. You haven't seen it? The new 2018 Halloween's really, really good. They brought John Carpenter back as director. But they're making another one because, of course, they had to sequel bait the hell out of a franchise. As soon as Anna was able to walk, her mother started teaching her how to survive in a harsh, solitary life in the woods. Living in such an extreme and remote and dangerous area required skill and resilience. When sunlight became too dim for productive activities, they would take refuge in their house, a sturdy old cabin constructed to resist the toughest winters. Whew. Close to the hearth's warmth, Anna would rest in her mother's arms, surrounded by the few wooden toys and masks she had crafted for her. Drifting off to sleep with stories and lullabies, she dreamt happy dreams, ignorant of the events that would soon change everything. Anna and her mother were stalking a great elk through the woods. They knew it was dangerous prey, but it had a particularly difficult winter, and they were almost out of food. The specter of starvation frightened them more than any forest creature. Without any warning, the elk reared, bellowed, and charged at Anna. She was paralyzed with fear as the whole world seemed to shake under the immense beast's pounding hooves. The elk was close enough to Anna to see murderous fury in its eyes when her mother threw herself in its path, axe in hand. A blood-curdling scream escaped from her lips as the elk impaled her on its antlers and hoisted her in the air. With all her strength, she brought the axe down on its head again and again while it tried to shake her loose. With a sickening crack, the antlers snapped and Anna was free. The beast collapsed. Anna was too small to move her mother's broken body, so she sat with her in the clearing where she had fallen. To distract her from the elk's dying cries, Anna's mother held her and hummed her favorite lullaby. They stayed like that, the huntress and the elk getting quieter and colder. Eventually, Anna was alone in the silent forest. Eventually, she stood back up and started a long walk back home. Still a child, she knew just enough about life in the frozen forest to survive. She followed her instincts and became one with the wild. She got older and stronger and practiced her hunt. As she grew into a dangerous predator who humanity remained a half-remembered dream. She widened her territory and lived off her hunts. She worked her way up through squirrels, hares, mink, and foxes. Eventually, she grew tired of them and hunted more dangerous animals like wolves and bears. When unsuspecting travelers came through her woods, she discovered her new favorite prey: humans. Unlucky souls who strayed into her territory were slaughtered like any other animal. She liked to collect their tools and colorful garments, but especially toys when they were little ones. But she could never bring herself to kill the little girls. Girls she would take back to her house, deep in the woods. They were precious, and looking at them woke something deep in her heart. She craved the closeness of a loved one, a child of her own. Among the pillaged toys, dolls, and storybooks she couldn't read, the girls would be tied by the neck with a rough chafing rope fastened firmly to the wall. She couldn't let them wander off, or they would surely die outside. Every time the girls would waste away or die of cold or starvation or sickness. Every time it plunged Anna deeper and deeper in pain and sorrow and madness. She compelled to try it again and started raiding the nearest villages to slaughter families and kidnap their daughters. She wore one of the many animal masks her mother created for her so many years earlier, trying to calm the frightened children. The villagers spread the legend of a half-beast lurking in the red forest, the huntress, who killed men and ate little girls. War eventually came to the forest. German soldiers began to pass through on the march to attack the collapsing Russian Empire. During these times, there were no more travelers. The villagers had abandoned their homes, and no more little ones to be found, only soldiers, many of them with violent axe wounds. The whole group mysteriously disappeared. That's actually very sad. So, some of these you can understand, like, what's his name? Not the Wraith, the Hillbilly. He was born disfigured and abused by his parents, and that's why he became a killer. This guy wanted to please his father, apparently. Phrasing, I should have phrased that better. He wanted to help his father. There we go. So what had happened is he wound up becoming a killer. Michael was just born evil, killed his sister. She lost her mother and had to grow up all alone. And the only way that she could really do anything about it was to kill. Okay. The cannibal, aka Leatherface. Now, kind of like with this, the Halloween movies, the very first Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a great movie. I'd say if you're gonna watch any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, watch the 1975 version and the 2003 version. Those are the best versions of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Everything else goes into like really, really cheesy movie horror territory. Or whether killers perform their heinous acts by the compulsions of their diseased minds or if they are forced into them by external pressures, one has long been matter of debate. But for one killer, nature and nurture are inextricably linked. Leatherface kills not for desire to exert his will over others, to satisfy carnal urges, or even quiet the voices in his head. He kills because he is scared. Scared that others will hurt him. Scared that his family will be displeased with him. Scared that their shared willingness to eat human flesh will be discovered. He does as he is told. His family loves him, and that is all that matters. Outsiders are a threat, and threats need to be dealt with. Like those kids that came into the house uninvited, walked like they owned the place, looked around the house, trying to find out his family's secrets, no doubt. But Leatherface dealt with them, protected his family just as he had been taught. He is not just a protector, he has many roles, and each role has its own face. He serves dinner, cares for the family, dresses what they eat. His grandpa and ma used to care for them all, but grandpa is old now, and she has been still for quite a while. So Leatherface and his brothers had to take over. Family is everything to him. Family is security and safety. But even though he did his best, one of the kids got away. He tried to stop her, chasing her as fast as he could, but she had help. Another outsider driving a truck. The evil trucker killed his brother, ran him over like he was a possum. In a fury, Leatherface leapt at him. Saul was ready to avenge his family, but the trucker was too quick. He knocked Leatherface aside and turned his own saw against him. As he watched the outsiders driving away, the rage and grief and pain, combined with the worry about what was to happen to his family now, they would surely return with the police, and the police would take his brothers, his grandpa. Without them, what would he do? As his world collapsed, Leatherface spun in circles, swinging the saw around, trying to fight off the myriad external threats that surrounded him. That's when another feeling took over. It came from outside his vision, crawling over his skin. Cold dread. He realized no matter what outsiders could do to him, there was something worse, something bigger that lived in the shadows. He was filled with a terror unlike any he had felt before, but it was almost comforting, like the fear he felt with his family, the fear of disappointing them. He was brought to an unknown place that was familiar but unknowable. He instinctively knew what he had to do, but he couldn't fail it. The way he had his family, outsiders would come, but he would use his skills to overcome any threats. There would be screaming, but he could make the world quiet again. This is really, really cool. Like I said, it kind of fills in so if you're fans of like a lot of these horror movies that, they end on like a big cliffhanger where it's like they're gonna sequel bait like the first Nightmare on Elm Street and the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You could say this game is sort of like an unofficial sequel because it says, you know what? These guys came back and they're living here now, living throughout these games. Those other movies never happened. You don't know that Freddy Krueger was a creative creature of nightmares for those who truly knew him. Hiding behind the mask of warmth and friendliness, Freddy's actual temperament was only known to his victims. When those victims finally heard, the parents of Springwood tracked down Freddy and took the law into their own hands. They thought fire had rid the monster of that night. The children finally saved, but evil as a way of surviving. Years passed. While horror was buried, victims mercifully forgot until now Freddy returned. His dreams became nightmares once again. Freddy focused his anger on those he felt had wronged him, building up one of his true obsession, Nancy Holbrook. But he underestimated her strength and her resourcefulness. Together with her friend Quentin, she managed to weaken Freddy, mutilating him and leaving him for dead once more. Death didn't want Freddy the first time he encountered it. Why did he think it would take him now? He emerged once more, consumed with vengeance. He turned his sights on the boy who had blocked his path to Nancy, his number one. Freddy invaded Quentin's dreams, terrorizing him night after night until his strength and defenses would be at their lowest. When the time was right, he forced the boy to return to the dark reflection of Bethlehem Preschool, where he would have his final revenge. Freddy stalked the boy through the school halls. He took his time, savoring every moment of the hunt. This is what he enjoyed the most, the smell of their sweat in the air, the ragged gas of their terrified breath. There was the boy at the end of the long corridor. Freddy closed in, arms wide, claws raking the wall, through tips chasing down the pipe. I always loved that part from like the original Nightmare on Elm Street when he puts like his claw hands on like the pipe and then he starts dragging along and it just starts sparking. I love old school 80s horror movies. Da-da-da. Shower sparks rail on the ground and into the liquid that covered the tiled floor. Da-da. When John Kramer, known as Jigsaw, planned his son to be born during the Chinese New Year of the Pig, he wanted to represent fertility and rebirth, the symbol, a new beginning for him and his wife, and the start of a charmed life for his son. Yeah, I remember that. John, when she caught up with the junkie, making him the first test subject, the pig was changed forever too. Became the representation of the disease that was rotting John from the inside. A reminder that we are just meat until we elevate ourselves through our actions by grasping life from the jaws of death. You know, one thing that, like, if I don't know if you guys know, the original Saw, so the very first Saw movie that ever came out, they had no budget, so they had to film pretty much everything in one room. That's why, like, everything takes place in that one room. Okay, so this is not John Kramer's Jigsaw. This is Amanda. Just from what I'm reading here. Yeah, see right here? Um, Bleeding out on the tiled floor, darkness engulfed Amanda's vision, accompanied by a sound of a creaking wood. She was in a forest through the eyes of the pig. This is really cool. Okay, so who do I want to play as? The hag? We'll try out the hag. Yeah, they're really cool. Like I said, if you haven't seen the movies, then it gets into like a pretty deep thing. I didn't put a token down for the hag. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. We got somebody with a YouTube. Not really trying, Jake Park. Okay. So let me go here. That affects all the survivors. Generator progress. While a generator is not being revealed, they'll immediately and automatically regress their repair 100 at 100% of the normal speed. Ooh. Now, I have not played any other characters or any other killers, so I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen. So out of all the backgrounds, who do you think you like more, Katie? Because we've gone through quite a bit of them. We've gone through pretty much the main killers. Like, I think the only one that I haven't. Sorry about that. You know, I forgot for a second that I actually was the killer. The spirit? Okay, I'll look up the spirit. Ooh, and we're in Haddonfield. Okay, I wonder what shall happen. Aha! Shit. Gotcha! Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Let's just break this. Okay, it is not my imagination. I keep on getting snagged on random objects. Okay, what does the traps for the hag do? Let's put one right there since you guys won't be able to avoid that one. I mean, does it alert me to where they're at? Does it let me, A fake me pops up? Oh, God. Not gonna lie, she scared me. It's supposed to be the opposite way. Yeah, like, she popped up and I was like, oh shit. Oh, Nancy's dead. No more season 4 of Stranger Things. Why can't I break this thing? You see this, right? Why am I incapable of breaking such a thing? Break this. Okay, this is getting annoying that I'm like getting snagged on like different things. Like I walk a few feet and next thing you know, I'm slowing down for no reason. See what I mean? Nothing to do with me or my ping as far as I know. Gotcha. Okay, where's the nearest hook? Ah, there you are. Alright, where are we gonna go play hooky at? We shall play hooky right across the street. No, no, no. Okay, so somebody triggered my trap up here. Mine, 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 mine. Where are you off to? Right in the house, huh? Okay, I really hate getting snagged on every little thing. See? I'll be running fine, and the next thing you know, boom, I slow down. Like I said, maybe it's because the game isn't meant for consoles. I don't know, to be honest. But that would really suck if it does, if it's because of that. As much as I like my PC, the fact that I'm limited on what games I can play just based on what hardware it has, nah. See, why can't I break this one? Oh. Yeah. Gotcha. You never had the issue? Yeah, then it's probably a console specific thing. Damn. Alright, now you stay there and you hang there. Let's set a couple of traps. And I'll put another one right here. All the trappy traps. Ooh, hello. No, you don't. Oh my god. I just nope. You stay there. Now that was pretty cool. I literally caught her mid-slide. Yeah, I haven't played on console in a long time. It's fair. Like I said, I play on console because it's something that I enjoy. Yeah, come here, you. You will stay there, play hooky, and you will like it. 2, 3. And we shall put another one right here. A fatal 4-way. Anybody who comes in this dominion shall be spooked. I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna go for him. Okay, I think he went this way. Has Animal Crossing? I haven't played in a couple of days, if I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I like Animal Crossing, but for me, it's like, you know, there's not really much else to do, you know, other than collect everything. I mean, like, another thing I also find kind of annoying is how hard it is to catch certain things. Like, I'll spend like a good portion of time, like, trying to catch a damn Calliocanth and nothing. Okay. So I haven't played in a couple of days with Animal Crossing. Okay, which damn thing are they on? I have no idea what generator they're working on. It could be working on that one over here? Is that a generator or is that a totem? That is a totem. Aha. But yeah, like I said, I like Animal Crossing. It's a game that I can get it, like, play every now and then, but I don't know. I wish they had put like a way to do more mini games and stuff like that. Because Animal Crossing would definitely kill at mini games. Like playing hide and seek or just doing something different. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So why is it showing me my thing over there? Bye. Ah. Okay, I was gonna be like... Gotcha. I was like, how come I couldn't, Alright, he's dead. That's his third time. Wait, is there a perk that hides a generator for me? I'll just wait here. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. I got all the time in the world. Okay, he's dead. Nah. Mine, 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 mine. Ah, so you're the other one I couldn't find. Gotcha. What are you thinking about making for your island, Katie? Oh, the wedding event? I did that too. And that was pretty fun. Oh, no, you don't. Ah! Now you get on that hook, and I know where your friend is. I saw her hide behind this tree. Ah! You've been trying to get as much money as you can. You need to change the landscape. I saw somebody that Chelsea knows that they managed to put like their island on like make their island really cool. Victory! I shall do the victory dance of my people. I was kind of scared that I would have messed it up right there at the end. So, I do enjoy this game. Not gonna lie. I think the things that hold me back on it, like really enjoying it, to say like, you know what, I can play this game for hours on end. Let's see. Devout Shriek Wreath. I just wondered how overpowered you can actually get in this game. Like, what's the balancing? Let's see. Alright, that was a pretty good one. Let's see. We already been the doctor. We haven't been the trapper. Let's read a little bit more of the backstories. Okay, the Wraith. Philip Ohomo came to this country without anything other than hope and a new beginning. He was happy as he got offered a job at Autohaven Wreckers, a small scrapyard where bribed cops turned a blind eye on some shady business that took place. Ohomyo didn't care. He had seen criminal activity close up in his homeland. As long as didn't get involved, he let things be. He just fixed cars and handled the crusher. Something he did really well. A car went in, a small metallic cube came out. It wasn't until one gloomy day that he just by accident sees some blood coming from one of the uncrushed cars. He opened the trunk and he found a young man gagged with tied hands and panic-filled eyes. He freed the man who managed to run 10 feet before Ohomyo's boss stopped him and slit his throat. Yeesh. As he demanded answers, he was explained that he had been nothing more than a simple executioner, as more or less every car had a soul in them. They were a service the scrapyard provided to certain clients. He snapped and went ballistic. He threw his boss in the crusher and let it slowly compress as his head stuck out. He grabbed it and he pulled the spine out of the body. He left and never seen again. Okay, that one, I don't know. Seems kind of like out of I guess you could say it was kind of a sad one. Okay, we saw the nurse. Alright, the hag. Lisa Sherwood grew up in a quiet town. The people of the village were kind. The elders helped settle their disputes and keep old traditions alive. Lisa was particularly fond of the charms they taught her to draw for safety and good fortune. One night, as she was walking home through the woods, a terrible storm struck without warning. In the slick, wet darkness, she lost her footing and struck her head. Slipping in and out of consciousness, she watched dark shapes approach between the trees. Soon as they were close enough for her to make out their hungry, evil grins, they kept her chained to the wall in a flooded cellar. Through the gloom, she could see others, whose wounds swarmed with flies. They did not long survive long once the cannibals began carving their blades into their bodies with their rusted blades, but somehow Lisa persisted. Starved and mutilated, her gaunt arms became loose in their metal shackles. She pulled, and the metal tore through skin. The metal tore through skin and muscle until she was free. Her flesh oozed viscous yellow pus, and bones were visible beneath gangrenous wounds. She could go no further. Delirious, she thought of home. She had thought of the elders. She traced her symbols that taught her. A dark hunger stirred inside her. It yearned for vengeance. The police eventually brought them to the old house in the swamp. The inhabitants had been dismembered and devoured. The elders' charms were scrawled on the blood on the floor. Lisa's body was never found. Alright, the doctor. Showing exceptional aptitude in psychology, Herman was handpicked for special training in an advanced neuroscience program located in a secret black site facility in Illinois known as Lamary Memorial Institute. Really a front for the CIA. Fun fact about the CIA. The CIA cannot get involved in any U.S., I guess. So basically, the CIA had to be attached with another agency if they want to operate on American soil. So they either have to work with like local, state, or the FBI. They can't investigate something on their own, on the states. Alright, so this is where Herman met Dr. Otto Stamper, where under his guidance, Herman began to use strange and ever-increasingly vicious methods to extract information from prisoners sent to the mental institute, which is also a covert prison and re-education center for whoever the U.S. was ever the USA's current nemesis. So, spin of the week, who do you think it was? His liberal use of violent electroshock therapy revealed dramatic results, and several threats to national security were uncovered. Over the years, Herman became known as the Doctor. No one ever questioned if he had even held a medical certificate or even what happened to their prisoners after they had given up their information. It was only after the Leary Memorial Institute went silent for a week that the true horror was finally discovered. The personnel, patients, prisoners were all found dead with all types of head trauma, including Dr. Otto Stamper, but no sign of Herman the Dr. Carter. Okay, so here's the one for the Death Slinger. Born in the dust-ridden badlands of the American Midwest, Caleb Quinn was son to struggling Irish immigrants. On the edge of the frontier, sickness, famine, death were common sights, and pioneers contended with whatever scrapes they could claim while tycoons feasted. Caleb's father, once an engineer, had a few options to ply his trade as businesses posted a common sign. No Irish needed apply. The antiquated tools laid untouched for years until Caleb discovered them. Noticing his son's interest in the trade, he gifted him his old wrench. The devices made under his father's guidance had quaint applications, but when his father was away, they took a grim turn. He hid plans for a mask that would gouge barbed needles into human eye sockets and rip them from their sockets, complete with sketches of it fitted on boys who bullied him. With age, Caleb's engineering abilities became marketable, and his employers put their discrimination aside. Henry Bayshore, owner of the United West Rail, hired him. Caleb first invented a gun that shot railroad spikes into the ground. Next, he made a steam-powered tunneling drill. But as Bayshore feigned indifference, the devices began turning up at other companies. The patents stolen from Caleb and sold. A familiar sensation occurred through Caleb's blood, feeding the sharp pain in his heart. Rage overwhelming him, he burst into Bayshore's office and smashed his face into a bloody stew. As he was pulled away, he He squeezed his specialized gun to the boss's gut and squeezed his trigger. A railroad spike plowed through the skin and viscera, nailing Bayshore to his desk. One thing that saved Caleb from hanging was Bayshore's unlikely survival. For 15 years, Caleb was confined to Hellshire Penitentiary, the nation's first private prison. In a fortress of illiterate convicts, he found an unlikely friend in the educated prison warden. He designed torture devices for him and in return received extra meals. After a time, the warden offered to commute his service. He spoke of something greater than monetary wealth, political capital, and that was his connections to have Bayshore framed and rotting behind bars for life. He had only one request: make him rich, fill the prison, use his ingenuity to bring outlaws in alive. Caleb returned to his workshop and with a few modifications emerged with something new: the spear gun. The first trial occurred when a thief robbed a Chinese laundry. Seizing the opportunity, Caleb unleashed his prototype. Metal joints screeched as a spike shot forward, gouging in the target's abdomen. But as the spear tugged, it became caught in the thief's intestines and, with an ungodly sound, yanked them out onto the dusty road. After several iterations, the disembowelments dwindled. Caleb had already earned his new nickname, the Death Slinger. Looking to protect his asset, the prison warden pulled strings and released Irish inmates to form Caleb's posse. The Hellshire Gang was formed. For 6 years, they roamed the country collecting outlaws for the prison, fulfilling their end of the bargain. After a bloody battle at Glenville, Caleb caught notice of a newspaper headline: Henry Bayshore purchases Hellshire Penitentiary. In the picture, a disfigured Bayshore proudly shook the warden's hand. Caleb's heart pounded with rage, blood swelling as if it would burst from his veins. He had been sold out, a pawn in a rich man's game. The Hellshire Gang pledged their loyalty to Caleb and called for the warden's head. In a thundering gallop, they smashed through the prison entrance, shrieking like bloodthirsty marauders. A guard raised his pistol but hesitated. A spear punctured his chest. Caleb grabbed the man's head and slammed it against the cell until it spilled through the bars. Ugh, man. Reaching the warden's office, Caleb kicked the door and was met with a fortunate sight. It wasn't only the prison warden who cowered in the corner, but Henry Bayshore. Overpowered with rage, Caleb rushed Bayshore, beating and bludgeoning him at splash. The man's blood dripped from his face, crimson pulling at his feet. The Hellshire Gang swarmed the warden, snapping bones with each kick. With two men broken and begging for death, the posse dragged them to the common where they were left at the growing crowd of prisoners. Soaked in blood and sweat, Caleb hobbled to his old cell, hardly paying notice to Bayshore's screams. He sat on the bed's edge as drops of blood ran from his fingertips. A thick, unnatural fog streamed through the barred window. He pulled out his old wrench, cracked and rusted, and ran his thumb along the metal, regarding with faded eyes. He couldn't remember when it came into his possession. He didn't care to remember. At his feet he saw a dusty path, and at the end, silhouettes of all who had done him wrong. And it took advantage of him. The boys who bullied him, the executives who took advantage of him, and again Henry Bayshore. Emerging from a fog where tools were disposed of, steel unforgiving hooks, brilliant and in their simplicity. Pain tore through his leg. He stood, but he endured. Huh. This is pretty interesting. So, okay, the Oni. Honoring his family name was never enough for Kazuzan Yamaoka. He wanted to surpass his father's reputation. He wanted to please his father's reputation. Oni is scaring as fuck, I bet. So let's see. He wanted to surpass his father's reputation and what he saw, the thinning of samurai culture with the farmers often posing as samurai. So there's actually a thing of if you go back way back in like Japan's history, there was a period where they basically got rid of the shogun. You know, they got rid of the shogunate where like the shoguns were actually in charge of like different parts of Japan, and the shoguns were basically the ones who had like samurai. And after they got rid of all the shoguns and everything, the emperor of Japan basically said, you know what? In order to get rid of all the bad blood, we are gonna get rid of all the samurai. So if you were caught with a samurai sword, you were basically a criminal. So all the samurais basically just became bandits because they couldn't afford to, feed themselves, and they basically lost all their perks of being, the bodyguards for the shoguns. So let me see. His father tried to turn Kazu's attention to more noble pursuits, but Kazan refused to heed his advice, and borrowing his father's katana, he embarked on a dark pilgrimage to prove his worth and rid Japan of impostors. Ignoring the code that had been taught to him, Kazan killed impostors in the hills and in the valleys, and on the beaches and in the woodlands. The killings were brutal, cruel, and morbid. He humiliated farmers and warriors alike, yanking off their top knots and stripping them of their armor. His rage, bloodlust, and perverse sense of honor knew no bounds. Monks believed he was possessed by some dark and otherworldly, and cursed him with the noble, while a noble lord began to call him Oni Yamaoka, the rageful samurai, an insult to both Kazun and his family. Determined to redeem his family's name, Kazan now butchered anyone who dared to call him Oni Yamaoka. The insult confused him. He had defeated the best, and he had purified the samurai class by ridding the land of impostors. How could anyone refer to him as an ogre? Had it been because he had marched into the battlefield to cut down the fiercest warriors? Had it been because he had taken a kanbo and dashed the skulls of hundreds with it? Or had it been because of his need to secure a trophy from his victims? It didn't matter. Being called an ogre was more he could urge to bear, and an ominous voice in his head urged him to strike down the lord that desecrated his name. As Kazan made for the lord's town, he suddenly found himself face to face with a samurai standing in a dirt road, blocking his way. Kazan readied his combo. Without word, the samurai attacked and quickly secured the upper hand. But he hesitated. With his devastating blow, Kazan crushed the samurai's head and cracked his helmet. As Kazan approached the fallen samurai, he saw his father's face and staggered back onto his haunches. His father stared at Kazan with mingled shame and regret as he issued his last breath. Kazan closed his eyes and screamed in agony until he could scream no more. When he opened his eyes, his father was gone. Not only had he killed his father, but he allowed thieves to steal his body for armor. Bittered, lost, and disillusioned, Kazan roamed the land aimlessly with his father's voice rattling in his head, taunting him and reminding him of his failures, sending him into fits of uncontrollable black rage. One day, walking in the woods, Kazan happened upon an Oni statue. He stopped and stood motionless for a long time. The withered and overgrown statue seemed to be ridiculing him, accusing him of being the impostor samurai he had so desperately sought to destroy. Kazan shook the laughing voice out of his head and half remembered the lord who ridiculed him as Oni Yamaoka. With renewed anger, Kazan journeyed high up into the snowy mountains where the lord resided. A dozen samurai met Kazan at the gates of the town. A dozen samurai fell to his kanbo. His speed and strength were unmatched. His rage was incomprehensible. Covered in blood and gore, Kazan battled through the town and found Lord hiding in the villa. He dragged him out of a cabinet, sliced his tendons. Ugh. You rarely see people play as him. Okay. They sliced his tendon to immobilize him and watched him beg and squirm like a dog. Without hesitation, he thrust his fist in the lord's mouth and yanked out the wicked tongue that had desecrated his name. Satisfied, Kazan exited the villa to find himself surrounded by dozens of farmers wielding rusted scythes, sharp pitchforks, and heavy clubs. He survived the first few assaults, but there were too many attackers coming from every direction. Within moments, Kazan was on the ground, staring at a cold, indifferent, darkening sky as farmers took turns stabbing and torturing the Oni who had butchered their beloved lord. The frenzied mob dragged Kazan to a small stone mill and continued to torture and finally left him to die a slow, agonizing death. When they returned, the mill was filled with strange black fog, and Kazan's body and the combo were nobody found. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I really see a lot of people playing as the Oni. Like, they'll play other killers, but I don't know if the Oni is like just a garbage killer. I saw Duty Beard playing as the Dead Slinger a couple of weeks ago, and he was having fun. A blooming mouthful of needle-sharp teeth for a face, curved, long razor claws, and powerful legs to pounce on victims make the Demogorgon a frightening monster to face in any dimension. It is a nightmare of unrestrained feral rage and hunts down the prey and rips it to pieces, devouring every last morsel of flesh and gore, leaving nothing for scavengers. The creature is untouched by any sense of compassion or restraint. Looming over its victim, it shows no mercy, just pure instinct and insatiable bloodlust as it delivers the death blow. A perfect hunter. The Demogorgon is a I almost pulled a Chelsea right there and said macabre. A macabre's testament to the horrors lurking in the upside down. Ghostface. So Ghostface we have here. Danny Johnson, known as Jed Olson by some, grabbed the newspaper from the kitchen counter. It was a week old, but his face was on the front page. Grainy and sunken. One of the muggy afternoons in Florida when the heat and humidity permeated in every kitchen, making him sweat while standing still. He slouched in a damp chair to read. The article had better be good. His work in Roseville had been outstanding. Ghostface disappears. At the first glance, Jed Olson was a modest, enthusiastic freelancer with experience in a variety of small newspapers. The staff at the Roseville Gazette appreciated how easygoing and honest he seemed. He was treated as a stranger for no more than 5 minutes before his interview. Jed spotted the editor-in-chief in the room and gave him a wide smile and a firm handshake, and we talked about good old American values. And that was it. He was in. Olson never justified his erratic career path, which zigzagged between several small towns from Utah to Pennsylvania. There was no verification of his previous jobs. He had a decent portfolio and a good attitude, and they needed a contributor right away. The Roseville murders. Olson had been working at the newspaper for 5 months when the Roseville murders began. Victims began from young to old, stabbed to death in their homes. From the reports, the victims seemed to have been chosen at random, yet the killer knew his way around the houses. The multiple stab wounds indicate a personal motive. The strangers, no traces of DNA were found. Local police were confounded. The murders were carried with a fury akin to a crime of passion, yet coldly premeditated. The murderer also liked to stalk his targets. 2 victims had been reported being followed on their way home by a dark figure a few days prior to their death. The killer would follow them from Walleyes, a small bar in Roseville, snap a picture of them at home. While looking for a way in, he could watch the victims for weeks, meticulously registering their habits and routines. When he felt the urge to kill, he visited the most vulnerable victim on his list, break into their house quietly. The whole staff at the Roseville murders story. Olson was often sent to interview the family of the victims and relay official statements from the police. Unknown to everyone, his involvement added to the final body count. Panic swelled in Roseville when Olson produced footage of a hooded figure breaking into a house at night. The masked face, a white blur in the dark, stared at the camera for a second before disappearing inside. Ghostface Caught on Tape was the resulting article written by Olson. He seemed proud of his work at the time, enjoying how the whole town feared his ghost stories. Weeks later, Olson left a note on his work desk and disappeared. Hope you like my stories. I enjoyed bringing them to life. Don't worry, I'm not done. Roseville law enforcement still refuses to comment at Jed Olson remains at large. Danny smiled. Ripping out the article from the newspaper when the investigation had been pointing to him, he packed his bags and left Roseville swiftly. He got up. The clammy engine pulling the skin. Climbing seat pulled his skin. The oppressive humidity engulfed him as he entered the bedroom. Condensation dribbled on the back of a small mist window as bits of cracked wallpaper hung limply. The floral pattern was covered with gruesome photos and newspaper headlines. Danny pinned the week-old article on top of a picture of lacerated scalps. Ugh. A faint pang of hunger hit him, and he wondered when he had eaten last. Was it this morning, while washing his knife and clothes? Was it last night, after following that girl down the street? He couldn't remember clearly. Taking a step back, he admired his work, his mind drifted, and he remembered all the articles he had written, the stories he'd brought to life, and the scenes he'd brought to life. A shiver ran down him. A chilling breeze transformed the room's humidity into a dark, opaque, freezing fog. A woman shrieked. So that's not the actual killer from the movies. I think that's a killer from the TV show. I'm not too sure. It has been a while since I've seen the Scream movies. Who should I play? I have to double check, but if I remember right, in the original Scream there were two killers. It was Billy and I forgot his friend's name. No, spoiler for so yeah, I don't think that's actually the killer from the movies, cause so we got another YouTuber here. I think this guy might be a Twitch streamer too, just based on that. You never know. This guy definitely a YouTuber. Pegasus 7, huh? Good golly, Miss Molly. While we're waiting for that, let's see. Can I customize the... Ooh, this is a cool mask. Because if I remember right, in the first movie it's Billy, who's one of the killers. I can't remember his last name. I can't remember the other guy's name. I have to rewatch Scream again. I'll probably do that after a stream. I said, I think Scream 1 is probably the best one out of all of them. Because my favorite thing about the Scream movies is that they're meta. They talk about, like, horror movie cliches. And adhering to cliches and things like that. Alright, so. Put a trap right there. Did I just have the one trap? Okay, I gotta pick them up. If I can put the traps like right here when they try to run. Okay, so that's where you are. Very interesting. Damn, that was quick.
On the sim, they probably got someone with a toolbox, or everybody's working on multiple. Ah. Gotcha. Come on, go for my trap. Gotcha. Pick you up. Now where, oh where are there hooks for you? Okay, I think that is bullshit that I can get stuck in my own traps. That's a bunch of bullshit. I can't really get too serious about this game because of like the way that they scream. Jesus, already? That's like 3 different that's exactly 3 of the damn of the 5 generators already. Jesus. Okay, is anybody here? Okay, they're going back for the save. Okay, come on, game. Work with me here. You're breaking my balls with how you snag on every damn thing. Oh, that's one of them down. Oh, hello. Do not a lot of people go for the trapper? Like I said, I don't know because I don't play this game enough. He can be fun? No, don't vault. Pick up the body. Yeah, I fucked up that. I said I wanted to pick up the body and the girl, and I just got wound up with that. Okay, so we still got 1 running around that's hurt. Looks like 2 that are... Oh, Christ. Come on already. Okay, this was a kind of a crappy round for me as the trapper. Okay, 1 person got out.
Come on, dude, go. God, I hate this game on console. Ah, everybody got out. Damn. Well, that sucked. I just had a crappy run right there. So right now, it was pretty fun getting back into this game. Like I said, I think it's just because I tend to slow down for some reason, and I guess that is because I'm on console. And that does rob me a little bit of the joy of playing the game normally. Because I think this game, let me actually look this game up. Um, Dead by Daylight, PS4 snagging. Let's see. Well, there is a small thing right here. It's a 2-minute YouTube video. Let me go ahead and read this. Watch this. Yeah, it is a fun game, no doubt about it. Well, it's not the invert axis. Let me see. Okay. What the hell am I gonna do here? Okay, that's just a dumb virus. Okay. PS4, Dead by Daylight. Most people are giving it like good reviews, but for some reason it's like really, really slow. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. It's unoptimized for PS4. And this was over a year ago. For context, man was Grim Pantry. Frame drops. Looks like people were getting like bad frame drops like about a year ago with this game. Alright. Like I said, guys, I don't know if I'll play this. I probably will try it again some other time. Hopefully, if I can figure out how to fix these issues with the slowdown and everything. But let me see. Dead by Daylight. Da-da-da-da. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. So let me see who's on right now. I know there's one guy that's on right now that I never get a chance to raid, so we might go raid him. Base Ferry? Yeah, we can raid Base Ferry. Let me go ahead and get that set up. Alright guys, I will see you over there for Base Ferry's raid. Thank you all for stopping by. Let's do this. Later.